This week at the House of Mario, we got a release date for the most anticipated Nintendo Switch 2 game this year. That's right, it's Drag X Drive. And to be honest, I am looking forward to it. And for other sports games, we're going to get Mario Strikers this week as well. And Josh and I got a lot to say about a lot of other things. So if that floats your boat, come on in. G'day everybody and welcome to the House of Mario, the South Australian Nintendo podcast that is backed by a 120 Power Star rating. I'm your host Drew Agnew and the doors to episode 319 are open. Joining me as always is my good mate Josh, or JT if you like. Josh, how you going, dude?
Hello Drew, hello everyone. I'm doing very well, thank you. We're here finally. Trying some live stuff, aren't we, Drew? And it's maybe not so much working, but we're getting there. We're persevering. I'm keen to talk about the things we're doing tonight. We
are persevering, that is true, yes. I sat down and none of the settings seem to be working. The internet's lagging. It is what it is, though, Josh. It is what it is.
We will get through it. Don't you worry about that, Drew.
I hope so. I hope we get through it. If it's that bad where we literally don't see the other side of the recording, that's when you know it's gone downhill. But enough of that stuff, Josh. How's your week been? I haven't talked to you for a few days. So how's it all been?
Yeah, busy with family stuff. So had I'm going to be a bummer doing this, bringing it down. I had my grandma pass away last week, so had the funeral Friday for that. So spending some time with family and sort of sharing some memories of grandma and celebrating her life. So didn't have too much time for gaming this week and other things, social stuff on the weekend as well. So that kept me away from my Switch 2 and enjoying the other stuff. But yeah, as well as one can be with all that stuff going on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it would have been a tough week. So hope some fun activities over the weekend might have helped some of that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's it. She We celebrated a life and we kind of knew it was coming. And yeah, I think that kind of takes it, wasn't a surprise or anything like that. So,
yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's hard, dude. I'm sorry to hear all that, but hopefully we can lighten the load a little bit over,
yeah,
hanging out
definitely.
And seeing what's going on the rest of the week and all that stuff.
100%. Life goes on. So, yeah, just keep doing the things you enjoy.
Yeah. I guess to hit you while you're low, Josh, I got a punishment for you. Since you lost the house brawl last week, I thought it'd be funny just to get you to read something a little bit unsavory, a little bit humorous. So I went to ChatGPT and I literally just told it to write me an ad for some Waluigi cream. So that's what it spat out, and I want you to read it. see how it all goes. Yeah, I don't know if it's too long, we can stop, but it looks longer in a text message. It's not too bad, I don't think.
No, it's not too bad. Yeah, I haven't looked at this properly until Drew told me about this. First off, I've been stitched up because Drew gave me no choice whatsoever in the first game, which was battle mode, and he was always going to win that. So I was always destined to be the loser here. But yeah, here we go. All right. It's got violent kazoo fanfare in brackets in the voiceover here. Are your glands tired, sad, deeply confused? You need Waluigi's gland cream, the only topical goo that activates glands you didn't even know you had. Waluigi crashes through a billboard of Luigi's mansion. What? I'm not a doctor, but I do have this cream. There's a slow-mo shot of Waluigi aggressively rubbing sparkling purple paste on his neck, elbows, and sole. Here's a voiceover. Made from a rare blend of underground mushroom slime, garlic-infused moon tears, and sheer undiluted resentment, Waluigi's gland cream comes straight to the weird bits. Toadsworth blinking nervously in the lab coat. I put it on my shoulders and now I can hear colors. Montage of Waluigi lifting weights with his knees, screaming into a conch shell and being denied entry to Smash Bros. HQ. Waluigi cry laughing into the camera. Put some on and say goodbye to your normal. Wah!
Yes.
Voiceover. Side effects may include excessive swagger, sentient kneecaps, emotional whiplash, and a mysterious urge to sabotage tennis matches. Not approved by anyone ever. Here's Waluigi surfing on a Goomba across a lava wave while leaving yourself. Call now and get a bonus tub of Waluigi's night cream and land cream infused with lavender and long-term grudges. That's 1-800-WAHA-HA. There you go, guys.
There you go.
That's my first run through of that.
Yeah, you absolutely nailed it. Well done.
I did okay. Did you read it? You just kind of let
it happen. I read through it.
Gave it to me.
Yeah, ChatGPT spat it out. I'm like, all right, that'll do. That's good for the prime time for Josh.
A new Waluigi sabotages things. He's not in Smash Bros. The AI is smart, guys.
Yeah, no, it is a little bit too smart, isn't it? It's like, it made some good points there.
Good points.
Must have just scraped the forums, been like everyone's upset that Waluigi isn't in Smash Brothers, and
well, I'm upset.
Yeah, I don't blame it. I was very upset. Just furious.
Yeah. Well, that was my punishment.
Yeah, there's your punishment. And I don't know, with a punishment like that, I'm kind of looking forward to if I get something like that. That'll be fun.
Okay, you can lose this next one then, Drew. Go ahead.
I can. So yeah, later in the episode we'll be competing in Shine Thief, I guess. That's the game mode Josh suggested for going forward. So yeah, that'll be fun. Are you a bit of a Shine Thief fanatic? Well, it's not even in the game, is it? It's only the coins. It's the coin one. Is that the one you suggested?
So what are the ones in there?
It's just balloon.
Because I don't like coin runners.
Yeah, it is just coin runners and balloon battle.
Oh, they haven't added the others, have they?
Yeah, either that or we can just do a standard race. And whoever
I think a standard race.
No, we'll do a standard race then.
I prefer that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can choose the course and all of that. We'll allow that.
All right.
We'll allow it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Good. Actually, yeah, as I was saying, wait a minute, the Shine one isn't in this. Like, it's kind of weird, but it's not. Because Mario Kart 8 has a better battle mode. I don't know.
It does.
It's just kind of
I imagine it's
weird.
all coming and they just haven't done it yet. So which is a bit annoying.
Like for this, do we have to download Mario Kart 8 to actually like do some more modes? It's
that's all right. We'll do the one lapper, and then next time maybe we can do Shine Runners or something. Shine Thief, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Go back to Mario Kart 8, relive the good old days back in the day. Back in the day. But yeah, no. I guess as far as the housekeeping goes as well, we usually are trying to record at 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Don't know if it's happening tonight, but really do appreciate over on youtube.com/iDrewby, where you can check out my other videos as well. But I post up there. And also you can join the House of, well, not the House of Mario, but I guess the iDrewby Homestead Discord, where I'm trying to make it so people of all time zones can jump into it and make it more like a forum. So I've got like a section where you can like submit like I guess photo mode screenshots in Mario Kart, as well as time trials. I'd love to start like a time trial sort of competition week to week. I reckon that'll be a lot of fun. I just need to gauge interest in that. So a lot of things that you don't need to be like sat there like, you know, typing back and forward to one another. That's what I'm aiming to build the Discord around, so we can jump into there and you can see it whatever time you decide to jump onto it and contribute, and you can jump out again. And yeah, so that's what I'm sort of building towards, just gauging what people actually want to talk about. So if that interests you, join the community, be a part of it. And there's a link in the show notes for you, both on YouTube and podcast services. But Josh, Nintendo Maniacs, over on your channel on youtube.com/Nintendo Maniacs. You put up an episode last week. Really great episode. Love to hear about it and anything maybe you have planned coming up soon.
Yeah, so my latest episode's got my friend Andrew, who I met in Japan on my honeymoon. So we had a chat all about our trip, when we bumped into each other, and the things we bought and collected. Some really cool pieces he got when he was there. I'll have another episode out next week early sometime. So I still got to find the guest. I've messaged a couple of people, and I'll sort something out. But you'll be hoping around Mario Kart World and maybe the more technical side of it, trying to, get to the good times, mastering the tricks, things like that. So keep an ear out for that. Yeah,
I'm sort of in the pocket of trying to really get accustomed to all the tricks and things like that. So that might be pretty useful, because at the moment I'm okay. I'm doing some tricks. I'm doing some time trials. I'm bouncing off of trees. I'm doing some things. But yeah, in like a standard race with all the mayhem, it's hard to like charge up your jump and try and navigate it without getting hit and all of that at the same time. Because you see some of the time
Oh
trials,
yeah,
it's just insane what some people are able to pull off. Like
unreal.
just the wall rides on like the tiniest bit of surface and everything. Like the precision that you would need is just kind of insane. So it reminds me a little bit of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate when they added like the parry to the shield, and it really changed how you play the game because no longer are you just like holding in the shield and if it wears down too much it breaks and then it allows you basically to be smashed off the screen. With the parries, it's like really important that you sort of learn that. And I guess all those years of playing Smash, I'm like I can't learn this, and I honestly I didn't really. And I feel like that happening a little bit with Mario Kart, where I'm like, it's a lot to learn. So I'm like, I don't know.
It's added an extra dimension. So I definitely feel like I need to know how to do it to get some good times to actually do those shortcuts because you do need to do it. So, I'm like you, Drew. I'm trying to I'm so used to playing a certain way. You just drift. Drifting's the thing. And now this is, no, you got to learn how to wall jump and charge jump and find those really weird places and get up them sideways. So it's a whole new like lessons you got to go through to master this game. So it's a good thing, I think. So I want to I'm going to keep playing this game. So I'll be up for the challenge and I'll get there.
Yeah, because Tony Hawk, it comes out in July sometime. So like, do we need to play some Tony Hawk and we come back to Mario Kart and we're a lot better because you can imagine just like the amount of skills, like will they translate over to Mario Kart again? I wonder if like all the people that are really good at it, like the first week, were they just really big Tony Hawk fans, being able to play it that way? I don't know, but it might help later in the month when it comes out.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of time trials, mainly on Moo Moo Meadows, because over in the All In Discord, I saw Seth just streaming in there, just trying to beat a time trial in Moo Moo Meadows. Him and his community were basically doing a time trial where like it's a certain track and they choose a character and a cart, so everybody's on equal footing. So he was in there doing that. I'm like, oh, I'll have a go as well. And I ended up getting a record, like in the Discord. Then somebody like just beat me,
nice.
And it's sort of like swapping around a bit. So I'm like, this is a lot of fun. So I spent a long time, like a few hours, just purely on Moo Moo Meadows, just grinding out the best strategy and looking at the world record for that. It's really interesting. Just like there's like grinding on the rail at the start and hopping off the wall. Then you jump over to the other fence, hop off a cow, go back to the thing. Then you do like a charge jump over like this big ledge, hit a tree, do a trick, skip like this massive, I guess, segment of the track. Then there's like these tiny bumps what you can't even see. But if you time your hop just right, you can get a trick. But it's like very specific. It's very precise. And like sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. And it's just like, it's a lot of fun. Like that whole track, that very basic track becomes like a puzzle the whole way around. Even like the straights where I'm like trying to get a hop over like this seemingly no amount of dirt or anything there. So that's pretty cool. So I'm more inclined to get into like the more tech side of Mario Kart World. It's a lot of fun so far. It's just the more advanced courses. I forgot the name of it, but what's that big question mark block one in the sky?
Yeah. I can't remember the name. Like it's some sort of
you know what
Indiana
I'm talking
Jones,
about. Yeah,
like style one. Yeah.
And I guess people listening to, they'll probably take a guess at what I'm saying as well. But like I looked at,
let me get the name. I mean, I'm in the game right now. Let me look it up.
That's
it's
true.
up in the sky near the water, isn't it? It's what is it called?
I can look too. But it's just kind of crazy, like the amount of tech that's used in that one. Because somebody like the world record, I looked at the Ghost Starter, they literally wall ride, just like on like the corner.
The great question block ruins.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I was looking at that. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit advanced for me. And all of the stuff like under the course, you've probably seen like the YouTube shorts and the TikToks and all of that of the people just going off the course and like hitting everything underneath it and coming up and skipping a corner. It's insane. I would love to be able to do it. But
Yep.
I've played like 60
We'll get there,
hours,
Drew.
and I still haven't mastered it, Josh. Still haven't mastered it.
60 hours? Is that really?
Yeah, I've played about 60 hours.
You smashed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
According.
I reckon I'm close to 30 now.
Oh, you slowed
Let me
down.
double check.
Slowed down a little bit over the last.
First week was pretty crazy. I'm 30 hours now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm just playing other stuff, and then trying to get to it. But I've just been enjoying the free roam a bit more now. I think because I've done the knockout tour a lot and the Grand Prix now, it's like, I'm kind of deviating towards the free roam now, and just sort of having fun collecting stuff and taking my time. And I wish there was more sort of incentive to do it, and it helped you, be better at tracking the items and doing what you need to do. But for the most part, I'm having a really good time, and just sort of I feel like I've gotten better at the game to do some of the wall jump tricks and get through it, and go from there. So it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, I've just 3-starred everything, so I'm done with the Grand Prix and the knockout tour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, nice.
I guess my eyes are focused a bit more on the free roam a little bit more, but I'm not that inclined. I kind of just want to. There were other games that I wanted to play, but honestly, I was just drawn to Mario Kart. I just wanted those 3 stars, but I need it now just to let me go a little bit and just come and maybe do some time trials and do some online stuff. But the free roam stuff, I want it just to be there for the next 5 years. Just give me something to do. If I want to turn my brain off and just hunt for P switches and question mark blocks, I want it to be there, just ready for me, something to do. Otherwise, I'll have to wait for DLC or something. That'll be hard.
Oh, DLC's coming. DLC's 100% coming for this. Yeah. They have to.
They'll be there. They'll be ready to slap our wallet in the face. They'll be there soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, even something free gives you a little taster for free, and then I don't mind paying extra bit of money, but a lot of other people won't want to pay the extra money because they probably haven't found the there's still a bit of arguments online for the $80 price tag US. So interesting what they do with that.
Yeah, I guess just it's a month now since the game has come out. Like, how do you feel about the $120 price tag here? Do you feel like it's justified or?
Well, firstly, I got the bundle, so for me it was $70 Australian. So at that price, I feel pretty good about it. If it was 120, I think I'd feel a little bit not quite getting quite what I would hope for that amount of money. I'm really enjoying this game, and I'm still going to keep coming back to it. And it's just one of those things where I think overall there's more variety here that I'm enjoying in terms of like maybe compared to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where it is racing and the battle mode. The battle mode's definitely a lot better, but I think I'm warming more to the free roam and the different stuff you can get through that. So I think for me, I know that. Well, it's a pretty educated guess that there will be DLC. And so I think the discussion on the value is going to change over time. But maybe not quite at the moment. Getting your money's worth if you did pay to get a physical by itself outside of the console bundle.
Yeah, because at that type of price, you just expect it to be a premium experience just with no sort of details left unturned. And unfortunately, Mario Kart World, it just definitely is not that. Where it is, there are so many like small details just not there. Whether it's just the ability to do 2-player free roam or being able to choose just 3-lap tracks easily, that a lot of people are frustrated about just with the most recent update.
At the moment.
There's just so many things that aren't there. Even like the ability to see what P switches that you've hit already, see them on the map, so you can track down the ones you don't have.
That's a huge thing not there right now.
Yeah, just so many quality of life features. It's very frustrating. Yeah, and like we were talking about before,
and it could have been so good.
Yeah, it could have been. Like, I feel like the open world, it's a tool set that's there to, I guess, just be improved on over time. Like you can add modes to it. It's just like it's just a toy. and it just depends how it's used. But yeah, at the moment it's just Knockout Tour, and everything else just seems to be kind of affected in a negative way by it. I feel like the Grand Prix was affected negatively, and just the free roam itself, it needs to be, I don't know, it needs a little bit more than it's got. Like, even just like the ability to play other modes, even if they weren't online, but maybe they'll just lobbies of friends or something. But like, for example, I was watching a stream from Seth as well last night. I was watching his VOD, and him and some other friends of his, they were playing like hide and seek in the open world. I'm like, that sounds like a really fun idea. Like, just stuff like that, built into it. More robust things to do with friends, like more party modes outside of the races, outside of even battle mode. Like, battle mode could have been huge on this. I've talked about it a lot. Just how it could have been like a bit more of a battle royale, having like a enclosing area, and how that could affect it, and be a lot more robust. But it was just sort of the same thing again, but much less than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So yeah, I don't know. There's a few things in there which really sort of dragged the game down for me. But at the end of the day, though, I'm really enjoying it. So it's kind of a hard one to review, because, like, for me, I would have, knowing what I know now, it would have been really sucky to hand over the money, but it's something that I'm really, really enjoying. And it's one of my favorite series, and it scratches an itch that no other sort of kart race or racing game scratches for me. So it's one of those things where they don't have much competition, really. Hopefully Sonic later this year is going to be a great game. I saw rumors about like Crash Bandicoot getting a current gen port to PS5 and Switch 2 and all of that. So that'll be cool. But yeah, there really isn't that much to compete with Mario Kart. So they kind of got the demographic in the market cornered in some ways. But
I think they want to keep this game at the front of mind for a while. So I think, we're not getting the full everything right now. And I think it's going to be, sadly, you're going to have to wait a bit longer to get those certain features that they'll add to it. And by the end of, maybe 3 years, maybe longer, they'll have effectively done what they've set out to do with this game. So we're just hoping, though, that's the thing. Like, they haven't indicated that anything really is coming. We just had this weird update that happened the other day because they, wanted to fix some stuff, like general, updates, nothing too major. So, I'm really hoping there is something there. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the free roam feels a bit empty. There's only 2 battle modes. We just, talked that over with I thought they had added that in, but that was my mistake. I haven't played enough battle mode to really, I suppose, comment on that. But, it's not being there is annoying when you're comparing it directly against, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and, how many features that had when you compare it to this in a way.
Because we just expected that it was there, but we're like, wait a minute, no, it's not, is it? It's kind of weird. Not that Shine Runners was like our favorite mode or anything like that, but you kind of just expect...
Yeah, we're just thinking of something different to play for the game tonight. So that was the main objective of that. It's just not there.
Yeah, well, hopefully soon we'll be playing Shine Runners. Maybe. I don't know. I don't mind too much, but at least a few more modes. I mean,
I'm still playing. I'm still having a really good time. So I'm still getting my money's worth.
Yeah, definitely.
I will anyway.
Yeah, because for me, I'm still just really enjoying my time, and all of the new tech. I think that's the highlight, as well as like the open world and Knockout Tour. All of the new sort of tech. That's what's exciting. Being able to just grind and wall jump and all of this type of thing. It's really impressive to watch, and it's a lot of fun to try and pull off. And when you do pull it off, it's very rewarding, and that emphasizes the shortcuts a lot more, which is really cool, because a lot of these courses, they have different routes and different sort of ways you can tackle the course. And I think that's why a lot of people are extra frustrated by the intermission sort of courses, where whether it is online or it is the Grand Prix, where you start off at a course, you go across the world, then you get to the course, you do one lap and that's it. When they've got these really great courses and for the most part online, it's just like one big straight. And if you get a golden mushroom, you can just go across the grass. It's like there's not really much of that tech being used apart from jumping on power lines, jumping on the fence. You know,
Yeah,
those intermissions
that kind of thing.
it doesn't really utilize what makes the game so great. In those instances, like Knockout Tour, it's great because it emphasizes the chaos and just the dread of not getting to that finish line in time and you're getting knocked out. But just on a normal lap or a normal race, yeah, it definitely takes away from it. So I think a lot of people are feeling that. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but yeah, it's a hard one because
Yes.
I love this game. It's so much fun, and I will continue to play it for the next multiple years, I dare say, until the next one comes out. And yeah, the fingers crossed just that the updates happen because we kind of assume that they will, just purely because like this will be their biggest game. They want to keep it alive, so why wouldn't they?
We're hoping, no guarantee, but yeah, it'd be pretty crazy if they didn't.
Yeah, get some outfits for Mario. Not the Mario, he's got enough. But for Donkey Kong,
DK.
Pauline, that's right. That'd be great. That's all we need.
I don't know. It's just, yeah. And there was a lot of expectation with this one because it was the first new game in the series in nearly 10 years and, or over, really, outside of 8 Deluxe. So, yeah, it had a lot of expectation with it. And when it's, free roam, open world, you're like, oh, man, like, think of what it could be. Think of Forza Horizons, other racing games, what they've done. You're like, yep, imagine if they do something similar. And I don't think it's quite hit what people were thinking as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like my expectations were like huge, and like the amount of time, the price Nintendo was charging, as well as just like it's open world. Think about the possibilities. All of those things were just dominoes, just to be pushed over and hopefully blow my expectations out of water. But honestly, it was just another good Mario Kart game, which is okay as well, I guess. But
yeah.
But yeah, cool stuff. I like Mario Kart. It's good fun. We're going to be playing it later today, Josh. Who's going to collect the most coins? Who's going to win the race? Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, one of us. I hope I got to redeem myself. I got to redeem myself after what I did last week.
You went fine last week. You just I
got the draw first up, and then I just couldn't do it in the next game.
That's fine. There'll be times where you'll pick a game where I will lose miserably. And,
Metroid Dread boss rush mode. Just you wait, Drew.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just you wait.
Yeah, I don't even have the boss rush on my thing. I haven't finished the game, so I'll have to borrow your save file or something.
Yeah, import that across or something.
Yeah. What games are you thinking to do, like outside of Mario Kart? Because like you got the staples, you got Mario Kart, Smash, I guess Mario Party, that'd be a great one to pull up. But
yes, Mario Party would be good. But then like Triforce Heroes, like WarioWare. I was thinking of like WarioWare. We could do some challenges on that.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Triforce Heroes. We're gonna get the 3DSs out.
Or the one Four Sword Adventures, maybe. That might be better. On the NSO.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was the one I was thinking. Sorry, I said the wrong thing.
I was about to say we're gonna get the 3DS out. We've got to get like a
proxy
up to get it online.
Would be a lot easier. I do have the game, but
yeah, so do I.
But trying to stream that through this would be a bit harder, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I do. I do have a way. I do have a method, but yeah, it's tricky. Because on my modded 3DS, I can stream it to my PC and stream it that way. But I haven't set that up for a long time, and I can't even do a basic live stream, Josh. So that's it.
Yep. No, you'll get there. We got Dolphin Pants in the chat on YouTube Live. He's asked. He's been very good with the comments, so shout out to Dolphin Pants. But
thank you, Dolphin Pants.
He's asked. He's not playing yet, but keen to unlock all the costumes and characters. Have you guys unlocked everything yet? I haven't done all the costumes or all the characters yet. I'm at that stage where I still do like the knockout tours and try to get the different Kamek characters. So I'm just trying to do it organically, not targeting a specific one. And that's the same with the costumes. But like I'm being Daisy at the moment, and I'll just keep doing free roam because I know I've still got like 3 of her costumes. 2. I've got 2 more of hers to get, so I'm just going to keep organically playing it, just going around free roam or playing the game, and I'll eventually unlock her 2 costumes. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. So I don't think I'm too far off actually. If I have a look at the change character screen,
I'm gonna.
I just did pro Daisy.
So I'm in a similar boat with you. I just like playing as Yoshi, and like I've unlocked a few of the characters that I've played as, but on my screen here I've got like 1, 2. I've got
to go.
I've got 2 screens of unlocked characters or costumes, and
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same as you. Like when I tackle free mode, I'll like, all right, I've got this Mario costume. I'll chuck him on. I've got Rosalina or King Boo. I'll play as them when the time's right. But yeah, my focus has just been like the 3 stars for the most part, and just mucking around in free roam.
That's hard sometimes. Like you get so close, then you like something completely out of your control happens, and then like you might lose a checkpoint in Knockout Tour, and you got to start all over again.
Yeah. So I've got, yeah. I'm not too worried. Like I said, even before the game come out, like I really honestly couldn't care who's in the game. I just want to play as my boy Yoshi. And I've got the Pro Racer red one, and I'm very happy with him. He's a good boy. I always play as the red one in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it's the same deal in this one, and I love. What vehicle do you use the most? I've just settled on the B Dasher because I'm super nostalgic for Mario Kart DS.
Mario Kart DS, yes. I have done normally the standard because I'm just a basic white bitch when it comes to acceleration and speed. I like the whole good mix between them. Yep. But then the Charge and Truck's been good for me. I've chosen that a lot, or the Zoom Buggy.
Charge and Truck.
And then maybe Rally Kart. Yeah, they're the 4 I rotate through. Mm-hmm. I don't like bikes. And then the weird lobster 3-wheel things aren't for me.
Yeah.
And then I want to love Little Dumpy more, but they're just, some of the stats just don't work for me. So just, yeah, not quite.
Yeah, I honestly haven't experimented too much with all of the different cars in that. I went to my tried and true, and I liked it when I first started it. So I'm like, well, this is
if it ain't broke,
it's what I've been playing with for the last
continue on.
God knows how many times. I've been playing a lot as Cow and what was it again? Cow and I'll look at the cart name. The Baby Blooper, because that's the one on the All End Discord that they chose to do the time trials with. So I've been playing a lot with the Baby Blooper.
Yeah.
So I've gotten very used to it now after playing like a few hours of like just grinding out Moo Moo Meadows. So yeah, I quite like that one. But yeah, nice. I'm not typically a bike person, but in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there was a Yoshi bike, and I absolutely loved it. It just had like a unique sharp drift, which I absolutely loved. So maybe I should look at the bikes a little bit more. I had a look through before, and that one isn't in it. Actually, yeah, that's right. The Rob Hogg. I was using that one to start off with when I unlocked it. So I quite like that. I haven't used it in a long time now that I think about it.
Get back on it.
I'll have to get back on it. Get back on it. I'm literally on it right now. I've just pressed... I'm in the character select screen, so maybe I should just play race while we're talking. I don't know. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? You're not my mum, Josh. You can't tell me to go to bed, so play Mario Kart.
No.
You're not my dad. You're not my dad. But yeah, Mario Kart. It's a very interesting game just to talk about. It's like I really love it. I enjoy it. I'll play it for hundreds of more hours over the next few years. But yeah, I've just got a lot of I guess critiques for it as well. So hopefully Nintendo listens and addresses what people are concerned about. And gives us reasons to pay more for DLC and things come forward. But yeah, anything else you want?
Free DLC.
Yeah, or free DLC. Make it free. That'll be nice. Do you reckon they'll do that?
I think there'll be some free updates.
Yeah, some. I'll say some. Yeah,
like stability.
Yeah, stability.
No, there'll be free content. There will be free content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at what like
Mercedes.
Astrobot. You know, they've been so good with that game. I just want Nintendo to do the same thing here with the Mario Kart.
Hopefully, one day.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, have you been playing anything else, Josh? I've been playing a couple of other games on Switch too, but anything? Obviously, you've had a busy week, a lot of other things on your mind, but anything you've been jumping into otherwise?
Outside of Star Fox, which I think we're going to talk about later, I have done a bit of Welcome Tour still. So still chugging along on that. I've done all the stages now. So I've unlocked them all. So now I'm just doing all the final quizzes. I haven't done a lot of the mini games and tech demos. I've done a lot of like exploring for stamps and doing the other things like quizzes and things like that. So yeah, I'm still having a great time learning things. I learned a cool fact today. I can't remember what was the cool fact I learned today. That's about Welcome Tour. Let me on the Switch 2. Let me look at my albums. Here it is. They don't have fast charging on the Switch 2. This is I'm sorry. This actually isn't interesting. I'm saying it out loud. But we made it so that fast charging is not possible because it can easily damage the battery. I screenshotted that and I thought that was interesting at the time. But I'm thinking about it now. It's not interesting. But I apologize. So there's no fast charging because I thought it would damage the battery. There you go, guys.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yep. I have fast charging on my phone and I love it. So I think that was the angle. I'm like, oh, I should have done it for your Switch as well. But yeah, they haven't for that reason.
I wonder if that's like just because it's docked most of the time for some people. Like if that would have had a negative effect because of that. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. It was more interesting when I screenshotted it. I'm looking back at it now like, yeah, it's not.
Damn it, Josh. You
you
got me hyped up like, yeah.
The
Switch is made out of asbestos or something. I thought that was going to be an interesting fact you're going to throw at me, but
yeah, lawsuit waiting to happen. You're like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, well, now you know why, everybody. You didn't have to play. How many hours of Welcome Tour you played? How many hours of Welcome Tour do you have to play to
at least
get that
5.
Fact? 5 hours. There you go.
Yeah.
Josh earned that fact, and he brought it to you for free. Look at that.
Yeah, don't have to spend $15, guys. I've got you covered. I can give you one each week if you want.
One each week.
Not that interesting facts about your Switch 2.
That'd be funny. Josh is
that a new segment, Drew?
Yeah, new segment
for House of Mario, Drew.
Josh's
slightly interesting facts about your Switch 2 from Welcome Tour. It's slightly uninteresting facts.
Did you know the Switch battery is so slow at charging because Nintendo didn't want it? There you go.
There you go. The pixels are bigger than normal pixels because they couldn't put a filter or something behind the game.
Well, there you go.
I've said it. I butchered the fact, but the pixels are bigger. They made them bigger in this game, in the system.
They made the pixels bigger.
Oh, I can hear the listeners drop off right now, Drew. We better not do this. This is not good.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they're like, nah, not happening.
No, fair enough.
Too boring.
Anything else you've been playing, Josh, apart from checking out the fast charging that doesn't exist on Switch 2?
No, that's about it. How about you?
I've been playing a couple of other things. Mario Kart is just always drawing my attention, and I hope it's going to lose its grasp for the most part. I feel like the time trials are really sort of sucking me in now. I'm really enjoying doing that.
Yeah, you can get addicted to them once you get in.
Yeah, so maybe not, but I took a bit of time to finally try Fast Fusion. I bought this like the first couple of days.
Oh, you got it, nice.
Yeah, I got it. Yep. I got it first couple of days. It's only like $22.50 on the Australian eShop. So, I wouldn't say I loved it, but I really enjoyed Fast RMX at the Switch 1 launch. That was a launch title for that, and basically a sequel to that game is now a launch title for Switch 2. So very fitting, a little bit nostalgic in some ways. It's one of those things to I'm repeating the launch lineup of Switch 1. I'll pick this up, and it's a great sort of, I guess, benchmark for Switch 2. Just seeing the graphics and the upscaling. There's so many modes for handheld and docked, just as far as like, do you want it to upscale? Do you want to prioritize graphics, frame rate? Or there's so many options, and they've updated it to have even more options, which is quite crazy. But I was only playing in handheld mode. I was just on the 1080p, default setting, I guess. And the game in handheld mode on that particular mode, you could tell that it was being upscaled. It had like a sort of a blurry look to it, which I wasn't expecting. I went to the settings, so like, oh, it must be on a lower setting, but no, it was 1080p, but it wasn't as sharp as I would have expected it to look. But I haven't really played around with those features, and I haven't played it docked, so I'm not quite sure. It probably sings a lot better docked on a 4K TV. But the game itself, really cool. A fantastic arcade racer. Like if you're a F-Zero fan, like F-Zero GX or something like that. If you're a Wipeout fan over on the PlayStation or the Nintendo 64, I guess, if you're playing Wipeout 64. Just a really great arcade racer, much like those games. Very similar controls. It's a futuristic ship racer. You use the bumpers to move left and right, but it also has like a different mechanic where you press the X button and you swap between a blue ship and an orange ship, and that allows you to go on to like boost pads with the corresponding colors, and then your boost, you charge that up by going through orbs along the racetrack. But if you're in the correct color, it gives you a lot more boost. So quite often you go through like a bunch of orbs, and like, so you press it multiple times, go blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange. You got to get that pattern right as you're going through. So there's a lot of sort of looking ahead to like determine what color you need your ship to be, whether it's to boost or get the boost pads, or there's even like the offensive sort of moves too, where if you change to the opposite color of another ship, so if there's like a blue ship in front of you, you change to orange, you can boost through them, and that's like your attack. So you make them spin out, and that refills your boost as well. So yeah, I was really sort of enjoying that aspect of it. Just like you're really thinking about your surroundings a lot, just like determining what color you need to swap your ship to, and there's like a jump button as well. And if you do a really bad jump, if you land on if you hit something while you're in air or something, like your ship like crashes out. So yeah, I was sucked into it immediately because it was just like really awesome arcade gameplay mixed with like the menus have an announcer and stuff, similar to like Daytona and stuff from old Sega arcade races. So yeah, just the presentation, everything's really cool, but it's got I think what I like as well is like the Grand Prix. It's got a kind of a cool loop. So when you finish a Grand Prix, I think it's 3 races in a row. Once you finish them, you get money. So you get like you get currency. So depending on your place, you get that. And then you've actually got to buy the next set of races to proceed in the game. So yeah, it's all about just like making money, then spending it to unlock higher cups and things like that. So I'm only on novice, but it goes up to professional. And so yeah, it's got like a lot of stuff you can spend that currency on as well. So there's like music tracks throughout like the different games in the series from Fast RMX, and there's one before that which I had no idea about. But yeah, it seems like a cool game. It's relatively cheap, only like $22 here. So
yeah, it's cheap.
It's just a good fun arcade racer just to jump into and prioritize. It's got no online play, which might suck for some people, but honestly, I don't have too much interest in playing it with other people, to be honest. It does have like local play, so if you really want to play split screen or something with someone, you can. Not sure about like wireless with like 2 switches, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I picked it up. It's another one of those racing games where I can pick it up, do a Grand Prix, earn some money, and put it towards advancing the career mode. So yeah, I'm really glad I picked it up. It's just it was hard to get to it because Mario Kart is just such the focus, and for a long time Mario Kart as a racing game will be the focus. And like going forward, we're gonna have Kirby Air Riders, Sonic, Team Sonic Racing. A new one's gonna be coming out, Cross Worlds. So it's gonna be a great year for arcade races on Switch, even though like obviously they're kart races and this is more of an arcade racer. But it'll be interesting to see if I actually get back to it, because yeah, what I saw I really liked just from gameplay and progression and everything. And the price is like $100 cheaper than Mario Kart, pretty much. So
that's true.
so yeah, a lot to like there. So yeah, if
Yeah, nice.
at least add it to your wish list and pick it up down the line, because yeah, it's definitely a recommendation for me. I really enjoyed it. And Josh, if you come over, I guess we can have a game. But I think a lot of people are just kind of happy with F-Zero GX in the GameCube library, and it kind of fills that hole a little bit in some ways. I feel like RM or Fast Fusion, honestly, I feel like it plays better just from my limited experience with F-Zero GX, just jumping into it. I feel like I grasp this game a lot better. But I want to spend more time with this F-Zero GX and see how that goes. But we shall see.
I'll see. Yeah, nice. It's yeah, it's such a great price. With everything else is so expensive, and over that $100 mark, this is sounds like a pretty solid game, especially for the price. And yeah, probably a bit more modern than the F-Zero GX, which is great, but yeah, maybe feels maybe slightly dated at certain moments. So yeah, a bit hard if you haven't come from that game playing it originally, I would feel. So yeah, the only issue is Mario Kart World Racer, you got F-Zero GX there as a racer. So like, I don't firstly feel like I need another one right now, but hopefully you see a few others, and I'll get it eventually for sure.
Add it to the wish list when it goes on
I'll add to the
sale
wish list.
for 50% off or something. It'll be even more of a bargain. Be too much of a bargain.
More of a bargain.
You'd be stealing
Yeah.
it. You may as well be fleecing cash straight from their wallet at that point.
Yeah, maybe. That's right. Should just get it now anyway.
Yeah. But apart from that, I started today just Sonic X Shadow Generation on Switch 2. Was provided a review code, so thank you very much to Sega for that one. But yeah, I've been wanting to play this one since it came out late last year, the remaster. I bought it on PS5, and I've been wanting to get to it. I've been like, Sonic Generations. It's been a game that I've looked at for a long time, even like I think I had it on a 360 at some point. So I played it, but I didn't play it all the way through. So it's been definitely on like the tip of my backlog for a very long time. But the idea of it on a handheld was very tempting. Like on Switch 1, I didn't want to put up with the downgrades for playing it on Switch. It played at like a pretty bad frame rate, which I wasn't interested in for like a fast-paced platformer like Sonic. And on Steam Deck, I think it had some anti-cheat stuff that made it perform poorly or a pain in the ass to run or something like that. So it was kind of not really an option for me, just from those 2 points. So yes, on Switch 2, I'm like, yep, exactly what I want. I want it just to work. I want it to work well. And just playing through like the first world, just the game looks great. It runs great. And looking at some footage from maybe the first week or so, just apparently like the Sonic or the Shadow portion of the game runs at 60 frames, whereas like the PS4 version runs at 30. So it is interesting just to see like the differences between multi-platform games, how like, a lot of the games, they sort of looked similar to PS4 games, but there's a few instances where like it's outperforming a PS4 by quite a lot, which is I know it's always cool to see, like whether it's a PC handheld or a Switch 2 or whatever, just what handhelds can do these days. It's really quite cool to see, and that we've got that sort of power in our hands now, which is neat. And we use that power to play an Xbox 360 game from over 10 years ago. But the game still looks great.
But with new Shadow content.
That's right. With that new Shadow content. I haven't got there yet. I'll play through the Generations portion. But I haven't really been... I'm not really a Sonic, especially a 2D Sonic guy. Like, I really quite like the characters and everything. But yeah, I'm not so much of a 2D Sonic player. So in this game where like you can swap between a classic Sonic and modern Sonic, and in the classic Sonic, you're doing 2D levels. Then as 3D Sonic, you're doing 3D levels that go between 2D, much like the more recent 3D Sonic games. Like back then as well, like it was a crazy idea to be doing, I guess, 2D Sonic. It was like at that point where they were trying to revisit their roots a little bit more. But I definitely prefer the 3D levels, just how dynamic they are and swapping between the different portions and things like that. Because I feel like for the most part, in 2D Sonic, I'm just holding right on the stick, and then like I run into something, and like I don't feel like I'm really doing that much. And I'm like, how am I going to have the reflexes to know where the jump pad is, or that there's going to be an enemy here? Like, I get that the idea is to revisit it, like so you sort of learn what everything's doing. But yeah, I've never been a massive 2D Sonic person, but who knows? After this, I might be going back to Sonic Mania. I might be going back to the OG games on the Mega Drive portion of Nintendo Switch Online.
We.
You never know. I doubt it.
There you go. I'm the same, Drew. I've never been interested in the 2D stuff. It's never really captured my attention. Did a bit of Sonic Heroes back in the day and had some good fun with that. But yeah, I've just never really caught the Sonic bug.
No. You might catch it one day. You'll be looking up Sonic on Google Images, seeing what people are making. Gets crazy out there.
Some funny movies. I like the movies.
I really like the movies too. Sonic, the third movie was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
It's great.
Like, even
Really
as
good.
like a casual Sonic observer, I'm like, this is sick. And how like they're paying homage to Sonic Adventure and things like that. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, very good.
Very cool. I don't know. How did they make Sonic 3 that cool? Jim Carrey, I don't know. Shadow, yeah.
Well, when he got to do the dual parts, you know, match made in heaven. He was at his best. Jim Carrey at his best doing that.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I wonder what my son prefers, Mario or Sonic. I think it's Mario.
In your household, I would surely hope so.
I would
Got to
hope
raise
so
your
too.
child correctly, Drew. Come on.
Yeah, there was a bit there where he wanted to watch the Sonic movie, but that was a while ago. Honestly, he hasn't talked about Sonic for a long time. But
Good.
yeah, I like
Can't
Sonic.
let Sega win.
Yeah,
We
can't let them win. I don't think we did.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think we're good. I think they died before we were thinking about video games like we do now. I think we're okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
But yeah. All right, Josh. Let's go to the Nintendo Switch Online library. We last week we decided to choose Star Fox 64 to talk about. So for the month of July, we'll be visiting Star Fox 64. If you guys would like to join us and just listen to us talk about the game, or you'd like to join us and play it yourself, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to be doing I would like to do a live stream, but if the live stream doesn't work, I'll do just a video, but of me playing the game as part of, Star Fox 64 July library month, whatever we're going to call it. I don't know. But so I'm yet to dive into it. I want to do like a proper video, me playing it for the first time in, I don't know, a long time. I think the last time I played it was the 3D version.
On 3DS.
Yeah, around the launch of 3DS. So yeah, that was a
Nice.
little while ago. Because Levanidi posted in the Discord saying this is the version he's going to play. I'm like, I completely forgot about that version, and that was a really good use of the 3D. That one. Did you play the 3D version? Because that 3D looks.
I've never
sick.
played the 3DS version, so I would be
Oh, nice.
curious to play it on that. So I should. I don't think I own it. No, I don't. So I should just buy it for $20 or whatever it would be, and play it on that as well. But yeah, I've been playing on NSO, so I played a few levels so far.
Very nice. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you feel like spending the money on a 3DS game, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Just the depth of space, it just works so well. It looks like ships are flying out at you. It's crazy. Feels like you're really there. Feels like you're in Andross's chin, just as you're shooting him. It feels like you're there.
Yeah, that's what you want. That is honestly what you want.
Are you going to look at the price now? Is that what you're doing?
I'm looking at the prices. They're not as cheap as I thought they would be.
Yeah, they probably went right up.
That's a
Like
little
all
annoying.
3DS games, yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, the Gamesmen are selling it for $65.95.
That doesn't make it very tempting, does it?
No, I'm not going to buy it for that much, especially when I can just buy it or play it straight away. EB Games doing pre-owned for $24.
Okay, that's
a bit better, isn't it?
Why is EB Games $40 cheaper than the Gamesman? What is happening there?
Well, true.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in home delivery available in select areas, and then I'd have to pay for delivery. So not at my local, but yeah, and then it might just be not the actual. It
Yeah.
might just be the game card and not the actual case.
Don't expect the case, unfortunately, from EB Games online.
No.
Just don't expect it. If you get it, it's a bonus. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I wish they really told you whether it came with a case or not,
they should. I don't
or
know
they
why
had
they
separate
don't.
listings for it. I really would think, yeah, that still annoys me to this day.
Yeah, because I'd be more inclined to be a bit more confident to actually shop with them if they did that. Because otherwise, it's
Sure.
like if it's like a $10 game, it's like, oh look, let's see how we go, and if not, I'll because you can just take it back to a store and return it, and they give you money back. Not for the shipping though, so keep that in mind. But yeah,
Yeah.
if it's like a $50 game, like if it's like a GameCube game or something like that, where it's like I am not going to risk it. I'd rather just buy a lottery ticket because it's got the same odds. So I might as well just do that. You might make a bit more money doing that way. But yeah,
Yeah,
um,
not fair.
when the 3DS was like at the end of its run, they had like a massive sale just to get rid of all the stock. So I bought like a small stack of games. I couldn't tell you, maybe like 10 games or something. And one game didn't have its cover art, and that was like Ubisoft's Tetris. So it wasn't too big a deal. It wasn't a very expensive game, but
No.
it was okay back then. But yeah, 10 years later, or how long has it been since? It hasn't been that long. 8 years later, since 3DS was like the main system. Yeah, it would be a little bit trickier now, but I don't know. I've gone down a rabbit hole here now, Joshua. I'm just thinking about the people that like throw away the game cases. They just
Monsters.
crazy. Like I never.
Who are they?
Oh,
If you listen to the show, let us know why you do it. I just want to understand. Just help me understand why you do that.
I get why
I get it with
people.
the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance. It just I don't know. It must be the same idea though. But it came with a plastic case, like a DVD cover.
I guess
Yeah,
just to
I just find
save
interesting.
room. Just to save room. Like if your kids are
Yeah, maybe.
playing games and they take it out, they put it in the little carry case, and it probably just, at very least, it might just get lost. Like, oh, where did your Mario Kart DS case go? So, oh well, I don't know. It's at the bottom of my
Maybe.
bed. It's in the bin. It's in this just purely because the game's always in my little slipcase, in my little
Yeah.
little cover. But I was always the kid that like I had like my DS and its little carry case pouch, and I'd go to like where my DS games are, and I'd like put them in the little sleeve. And then when I'm done from that trip or that sleepover at my friends, I'll take them out and put them back in and put it back on my shelf.
Okay. Yep.
Don't know. So there's just some monsters out there, Josh. You can't trust anyone.
Yeah, yep. It could be anyone you talk to. Anyone you meet at an expo, at a con, like they could be the type of monsters we're talking about. You just don't know. And that makes it scarier.
You're just at PAX and you're just having like an anxiety attack. Like, how many of these people were the type of people that had like New Super Mario Brothers and Mario Kart DS, and they threw away the covers at Christmas time? Like, how many of these people are those types of human beings? I'm getting anxiety attack just thinking about it. A room full of those people. You don't know what they're going to do next. Too unpredictable.
Don't know.
Anyway, Star Fox 64, Josh.
Star Fox 64, and then we've got Dolphin Pants in the chat. He's asked maybe we can call the NSO segment NSO. Yeah, I remember that game.
Oh, I like it.
What do you
like
think?
it a lot. Need him on the.
Dolphin Pants. Thank you so much. Sounds like that might be taken on.
NSO. Oh yeah, I remember that.
NS. Oh yeah, I remember that game. So good, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we will take that.
Yeah, we'll take it, Josh. Oh, not we'll take it, Dolphin Pants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Check will be in the mail. I don't know your address, and I don't have a checkbook, so it'll be a while.
Yeah, Drew will send the check.
Yeah, that's great. But yeah, so you've done a few levels of Star Fox 64. Just sort of jumped into it, stretch your legs a bit.
Yeah, because it's like I know it's been a little while since I played it. I checked on my save states from the 64 NSO app, and it was 2022. So it's been about 3 years, and I always feel I'm so bad when I go back to this game. Like, I always forget the controls. It's so finicky, and then like, oh, how do I like U-turn? And it's like I got to hold 2 buttons as I do it. And then I always get to the 3rd level, and I always feel bad because I can never do it. Like, I can never defeat Wolf straight away. So I've got to like, it branches off with the different paths. So I've got to like, you know, am I happy to do the shitty path because I can't defeat Star Fox here, or do I just keep persevering and try and get the other path? So
Yep.
I'm going to try and do both this time for this month, and so I'll play through and try and get really good again.
That's a good idea. Because I'm thinking of like my experience with the 3DS one where it's like the circle pad, the 2 bumpers on the back. But yeah, the Nintendo 64 controller, especially if you're playing on official hardware with like a controller from your childhood, that's when I would imagine that it would be like a sad situation. But yeah, on Switch with like the Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online controllers, just ideal. The most springiest spring I've ever saw in a 64 controller.
Yeah, it's bringing about the nostalgia of how I wish it was when I remember it. But even back then, I was playing with pretty limp 64 controllers. So this thing's great, and it's still very new, and a great way to play the 64 games that we'll be playing.
Yeah. No.
On NS. Oh, yeah, I remember that game.
It's going to be a great sort of sound for the soundboard for that one too.
Oh, yeah, you can get a good sound for that, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's fantastic.
We'll record something.
Well, even if the live stream's a disaster, at least we got that out of it. That somebody's listening live and they can give us that feedback.
That's right. We've got some in-person feedback live.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I'll jump into it later in the week and I'll have a video up on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm interested to see how I go with it too, because I can see myself like diving into it and dying quite a bit and all of that too. I'm like, should I play it before I do a video? That's always the thing when it comes to playing games you either have never played or haven't played in a long time. It's like, do you want to record it or stream it? I don't want to look like a jackass.
Oh yeah, that's totally one of the reasons I don't do it. I'm like, I feel like a lot of people are a lot better at this game than me.
Yeah. Well, they probably are, but I've never claimed to be a Star Fox 64 expert.
Or I'm not. Correct. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Did you do much of the multiplayer? I guess when you were a kid, because
not really. No. I'd be keen to try that out with you this month as well.
Yeah, I mean that could be a house brawl later on in the month too, I guess.
If
it works well for
definitely.
It. Yeah,
for sure.
If my internet can handle it.
Well, I mean, 64 games, surely.
Yeah, surely, potentially. If Mario Kart holds up in a minute, we'll be right. But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to say about it before we, I guess, move on to the house brawl?
No, I'm ready to go, man. Let's do it.
All right. So, welcome to the House of Mario House Brawl. So, this is Josh and I's just casual, friendly, competitive, week-to-week video game tournament. Last week, we played Battle, I guess that was called Bloom Battle. This week, we are playing just a normal race, which would be good fun. I'm diving in. I'm going to start up, I guess, a race now, Josh. If I go to friends, I go create group. I'll make a room, so you join my room. We're just going to do a standard 3-lap course, and whoever gets the best position wins this week. Pretty simple rules, Josh. Are you feeling confident? Last week you've got to sort of come back a little bit from that one. That was the very first one. We were both very nervous, so I think you're going to be all right this week, Josh. I think you're going to be all right. Look at my little head there. It's like.
I hope so. I think I'll be better today.
Yeah. I'm going to play on like my preview from my capture card. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I don't know how much of a delay there is, but I will find out and I'll complain about it and I'll blame that if I lose.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, yeah, Josh has a fantastic lap. I'm like, oh no, I would have got a bloody blue shell if it wasn't for that delay.
All right. Sorry, trying to find you. I'm going to find you.
Yeah, man. I've got my my.
Ooh, Oasis Daisy. Okay, Daisy, you shall remain. So we are just doing a race.
Just doing a race. We're gonna have CPUs on, so whoever I guess has the best position.
Cool. All right.
So I'll allow you to pick the course as well. I think I've got to literally pick it.
All right. Thank you. I am going to choose. What do I go with? What have I been enjoying lately? Not. I don't like Cheap Falls. Dino Jungle's good.
I could even put the team. I've put teams on, so if a CPU wins, that could be interesting for another day. But
for another day, maybe. I'm going to go. Let's do Peach Beach.
Peach Beach. All right.
Yep. Far right.
Cool. I will choose Peach Beach when I get there. So good luck, Josh. We're going to turn the game audio on now for everybody. Oh, I've actually got to be at Peach Beach. Is that what the goes? Oh, so I can't. So can I not change it or choose it because I'm not there? Sorry, Josh. I can't choose it because I'm not there and it won't let me get out of it.
So what are we doing then?
I just chose random. It wouldn't let me. I wasn't there. I didn't realize I couldn't just choose from any. So it's random. We're on. I think we're doing Bowser's Castle.
Peach Beach. Random Peach Beach. Oh damn it! Is that Bowser's Castle?
Sorry, Josh. I didn't realize I had to physically be there to choose it.
That's all right. Are we doing this? Or are we doing Peach Beach?
We're doing this. We're doing this. Is that okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
This is how Drew gets his win.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
This is Josh what he wants.
It's not what I wanted either. I was more than happy to do that. I can see Josh up ahead. Josh is currently winning. I am in 6th, 4th. I reckon
we've got
I've got
PC.
You up ahead though. We've got the NPCs everywhere.
NPCs ahead of us right now. All right, so we just got to. It's not circuits. It's just get from one end to the other.
Yeah, it's just an intermission race, which we talked about earlier. That's how we feel about that.
People love them.
Yeah,
intermission's the best ones. Everyone else is wrong.
It's funny
because you get so much highway, Drew. Wide roads, less turns. You know, it's good. Good stuff.
This capture card is affecting me a bit because I didn't realize, but for the settings for streaming, that's right. The settings for streaming, I've got it set at 30 frames, so it's looking awful. But especially the play on. But I can see you up ahead. I'm in 2nd. I've got a red shell. I might as well throw that at you, mate. Might as well get your bob bomb off your back.
Yep.
You don't need it.
Yep. Bob bomb's gone now. It's evidently not. Just me and you, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I put them on easy, so they're not going to be too difficult.
Okay. You're just trying to. Yep. I just got to hang on here, guys. It's segment 3rd of 4. I'm in 1st, so
we've got 22 other people. Hopefully they'll send a blue shell or something up for Daddy Drew.
Yeah, the blue shell's going to help.
Oh.
Lightning has not.
No, lightning did not help.
I had a red shell coming to me anyway, but I did have a banana to defend that, but that's all right.
Come on.
You like this Bowser Castle?
I love this Bowser's Castle. I reckon it's fantastic. I really wish it was the 3 laps of this, not like just that boring like straight lap, just straight to get there. All right. A lot of like interesting tech you can use around here too, which is pretty cool. But you think I'm going to do that right now? Absolutely not. That's the thing in 2nd place. I'm just copying everything from like everyone else. Really need a blue shell. Where is a blue shell in this race? I'm getting like no items that can help me that much either because you're too far ahead. Too far ahead, Josh. Just pulled ahead and I can't catch you. Getting green shells.
Yep, they don't help you much.
No. Alright, this is the last time. Bombs not really help you there either.
But hang on here. Come on, Josh. Oh, here we go. Hallelujah.
There he is. Josh
All
has
right.
got first, I got second. Congratulations, Josh. Well done, mate.
Thank you. The ledger is even.
It is
The
even.
monkey's off the back. He's on the board.
You're on the board. That's right. My camera's...
Thank the maker.
Camera
eh?
can't recognise me. I must blend in too much. It was well done,
Just
Josh.
hiding
That was a great race.
Thank you. Thank you. No blue shell. That could have. I was waiting for it. It never happened.
Isn't that bullshit? Like, we can...
Nah,
you-
nah, it's not.
Yeah. Just bullshit. I mean, you deserved it because you were in front like the whole time. It's a bit. It always sucks when there's like a race, where you just like get blue shelled at the end. Like, I was there the whole time. So, in that regard, completely great. Fair for you. Awesome. I'm happy for you. But at the same time, how many times does a blue shell not happen in a race? Like, you got 24 players. There's always a blue shell.
Usually pretty often. Pretty often.
So, you got lucky. And I got also lucky because I got second. That's not too bad. I didn't get hit by too much stuff either. So, it was alright.
Not too bad. Not
Apparently,
Dolphin Pants in the chats. Oh, sorry, Seth. Seth's in the chat. Sorry.
Hello, Seth.
Mention this. You can press plus and it will let you choose anything.
I-
And you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
oh, sorry. I literally just did that then. But for some reason, I thought I pressed
Right.
plus and it didn't do anything. Are we doing another race just for fun or? It's just,
Yeah, it doesn't count because I've already won.
Yeah,
But
you've
another
definitely won. It's just, yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it for fun.
one. It's one more.
So
one
now
more,
we're
one
going
more,
from
guys.
Bowser's Castle to somewhere else. I couldn't tell you where. But yeah, no, Bowser's Castle definitely one of the best like courses in this game. It's really awesome, as well as like there's Boo Cinema. I kind of like a lot of them, but
Oh, that's great.
it's just we're not super familiar with them. Just
Love it.
purely because of like doing knockout tours, doing GPs. It doesn't really get you familiar with them.
You got to time trial it, don't you?
Yeah, it's just time trials that really make you learn things. I just completely missed the items there, which doesn't help. I got you with a fireball though.
Yeah, you've hit me with those.
That's all right.
They're not that useful, I feel, the fireballs from some distance, but you got me from a while back,
Yeah.
so that was good.
Well, they're good because you can just like spread your range. So when you've got like 20 people in front of you, you just like,
Drew loves to spread his range, guys.
I do. I love the spread it.
And then fire the fireballs in a sporadic manner as well.
Yeah, I love it.
You get what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean, and you're correct. 100% correct. Oh, Boo stole my
Classic
mushroom.
Drew.
Classic Drew loves the spread.
Spread his range.
Jesus, that was a bad throw.
Right, I got the lead again, so I've just got to hold on.
Yeah, Josh, he's doing well. He's going to cement his win this week. He's going to really prove that he is
Wasn't a fluke.
the Mario Kart Intermission champion.
Yep, you got your battle mode, and I can do a bit better at the Versus Grand Prix.
Yeah. I mean, we're both not greedy. We're friends. We'll let each other have something. Oh. Not enough, though. Not enough for me to
Coming up.
overtake him.
Closer though. Ooh, nearly got with the green shell.
Yeah. Not too far behind you. Jesus, almost hit myself for that one.
Let's happen the green shell, doesn't it? Or is it not?
Right up your ass, Josh. I can smell you from here, mate.
Mm.
Well, not with that turn. Not with that turn. Just like desperately trying to get something to...
Getting the right items at the right time, thankfully.
Yes, you're able to defend yourself. Look at that. 2 wins in a row. Congratulations.
All right, wasn't a fluke. Thank
Was
you.
not a fluke. Definitely not. So there you go. So yeah, for next week, I guess we'll make it the... I guess we've made it the loser chooses the next game or mode or whatever we do. And you can choose a punishment for me to do on the show.
Yeah.
So you
Seth
can make...
has a suggestion of Drew doing his best impression of Mario when he's in lava. Maybe.
Well, it's just like...
I'm not good at that. You're better at that than me, I think.
What? So like Mario and Lava would be like... But would it be him saying something like... I love you. I love you. Josh, how you going, mate?
Maybe.
And how long do I
I'm
have to
not
do
sure.
that for? Don't know. It's up to you anyway, Josh.
I'll think about it. Yeah, give me a few days to ponder. Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Let's jump into the questions. So people can leave questions in the iDruby homestead, and really appreciate people leaving the questions. I asked a couple of hours before the show and used the everyone hashtag, and a lot of people come, so I appreciate that. No, we're not doing another one. Stop it. Got to exit out of that. Exit out of Mario Kart.
Get out of it before you get tempted again.
Yeah. I'm very tempted to do another one. I just want to play Mario Kart. But I'm like, we've got to finish the podcast, don't we?
Yeah, bye guys, we're done.
And my face is a little circle at the moment. What's going on there? I know I did it for Mario Kart, but let's...
We've got questions.
We do have questions. I was just changing my camera. All right, so we got a question from Dave, and this is a personal one just specifically for Adelaide, I guess, but he asks, either of you heading to AVCon this weekend? If so, are you checking anything specific? I can't talk. I am not going to AVCon. I was still doing the Mario and Lava impression. Just can't talk because he's burned his vocal cords. Are you heading to AVCon this weekend, Josh?
No, I'm not. I've got a bit of a busy weekend with football and then umpiring, which is also football on Saturday. It's this day game for me. So I could maybe go in the morning for each day, but I just no, not looking to do it this year.
Yeah, I forgot what year it was, but it was the first year it opened up after COVID, and honestly, I wasn't that impressed. So since I haven't really thought about going back to it. I just, for those that don't know that aren't, I guess, local Adelaide, AVCon is the a video game and anime convention, and I've been going for years and years, even like before PAX. When I was in high school, I'd go up and meet friends there and all that. It was a lot of fun, and it was like the first convention I went to where it was like, oh my god, there's like everything's video games, and everyone loves video games and anime and all these nerdy people together.
Other people like me here. What's going on?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
That kind of stuff.
So yeah, it was really cool, but yeah, like many things, COVID had a negative impact on these types of things. So it's at a different venue now, so that's kind of cool. We'll see.
Yes,
I'll be interested to see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't think I will. No.
Yeah. So sorry, Dave. Can't talk too much on it. But if you're going, I hope you have fun. And
yes, hope you enjoy.
Yeah, have a good one. Next up, we got Jamie, and he asks, "What GameCube game would you like to see on Nintendo Classics that you haven't played before?" And I don't know, like there's so many I haven't played. So the idea of only being a like a handful that maybe someone like you or Jamie
number one
played. But just one.
What's the one you want to play the most?
Yeah, probably like the Pokemon games. I've always wanted to dive into them. Yeah, start off with Colosseum and then do XD. But I've always got into them through emulation. But I always get to a certain point and I just drop it. But it being on Switch too, feeling like more official, like an official release on the service. Hopefully that'll help me stick with it and playing it with like a proper controller and that too. That's what I really like to do with the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube controller. So yeah, the Pokemon games, but there's so many. Whoops, my GameCube controller's on. I've just clicked on something, which scared the crap out of me. Just when the dick dunk. But yeah, it's honestly like a majority. Like even stuff like Mario Sunshine, which I haven't played all the way through. I know we've had the opportunity for a long time on Switch with the 3D All Stars, but there's so many games I'd like to catch up on. But as for like a one that's not necessarily going to come to the system, I would love. It's one I haven't played before, but so I can't say. I was going to say a Simpsons Hit and Run, like games that you don't expect to come to the service, but that is a game I have played. Awesome. But yeah,
I love that. I've never played the GameCube version either.
Yeah, I've dabbled in it. I originally played it on PC, so I played that game with a keyboard and mouse when I was a kid, which sounds sounds disgusting. I'll never do it today, but I didn't have a GameCube or a PS2 or an Xbox. I had my
If that's all you got, that's what you did as a kid. You made the most of it.
yeah, in my mum's PC, and for Christmas I got it one year and installed it off the 4 discs, and I was playing it just on the WASD, just playing on the WASD, enjoying myself
on the WASD. Them WASD buttons, so good.
Yeah. But any GameCube classics that you haven't played before you'd like to see come?
Odama.
Oh damn. Yeah.
No, not really. No, I would be curious to play that though. I'm so torn. I'm thinking Doshin the Giant or Geist. Very weird games. I'm just curious to play them for myself. And so Nintendo doing horror kind of shooter kind of game with Geist, or Nintendo being like, here's a god simulation kind of game with the Doshin the Giant.
Yeah, Doshin the Giant, that'd be great for like the Americans too that didn't have access to it back in the day, didn't come to the US.
No.
So that'd be great for like a lot of reasons. But yeah, great picks. Yes. I'd like to play Geist as well because
it's just weird GameCube stuff I never got to.
Yeah, because at one point I like combed through the GameCube library and I came out with like 220 games that I downloaded ROMs for to put onto my Steam Deck. So like I'm pretty intimate with like the games that I want to play on the GameCube, because it's got like 600 and something games, and there's like a quarter where I'm like, yeah, I want to play that, and even stuff like, I mean, there's so many like third-party games I'd like to see come to it, but that's where it will be interesting to see how far-reaching Nintendo can go, because you can see like with Nintendo 64, they in like Super Nintendo, they go out a little bit. You get like Harvest Moon, you get some other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, for these bigger games, like the Burnout games on GameCube, they're like a lot of fun. But like EA, they have Burnout Paradise already remastered on Switch, and like Burnout 3, for example. Like, does EA have plans with that?
Yeah.
Would they be able to get that?
Whether they would do it or not.
Yeah, which kind of disappointing, but it is what it is.
Yep. Yeah, we had Dolphin Pants mentioned he's never played Melee, the only Smash he hasn't played. So if that did come to the service, he'd probably be playing that. And then Seth liked my picks, and he said Odama would be cool to utilize the built-in microphone on the Switch too, which I hadn't thought of, and that's a very good point.
Yeah, if they actually do some work to it, it'd be interesting to see whether they actually would do that. Like they do, like Kirby's Tilt and Tumble. They use the motion controls to be able to utilize that instead of just the cartridge. So yeah, they might go back into it. That'd be cool. Like some Mario Party games that use the microphone on GameCube as well. Will you be able to just speak into your system and it utilizes that? That could be.
Yeah, well, you have 2 Mario Party games, 6 and 7, that use the microphone. So yeah, it'd be great to see them utilize the actual tech and inbuild it.
Yeah. So there's so much. Like GameCube is a system that I've got a lot of nostalgia for, but also just a lot of. It's a mysterious system to me because I never actually had it. But I'm so intimate with the controller because with Smash Brothers Brawl, I bought a secondhand GameCube controller and I fell in love with the controller. And there's a lot of games where like I'm very excited to play them, but for whatever reason, like I've played some, but even through having them through emulation and modding GameCubes and all of this, I just never put the time into them. So on Switch too, with like the portable nature as well as like docking it and using like an official GameCube controller that's wireless, I'm just so excited about the whole prospect of that. So yeah,
there's some great games on this console, man. This is the first console I bought with my own money, grew up with. I have a really special spot for this. I was able to add to the collection about 7-8 years ago, maybe 10 now, when the games were pretty cheap, and now it's like I'm pretty much got the games I want. Because everything else is super expensive, but there's some real great games and some hidden gems. So I hope a few years from now, there's a really good library. There's a whole new generation of fans appreciate the GameCube a bit more because wasn't a lot of that at times growing up.
Yeah, I want to go back to like the Smash Brothers Melee as well. Like it's annoying that wasn't in like the list of games shown at the Nintendo Direct that are coming to it. It's even more annoying that like Super Smash Brothers on 64 isn't even on. Yeah, so where is Smash on the Nintendo Switch Online? It's very annoying.
I don't understand why it's not on. I don't understand why it's not on the 64 one yet.
Yeah, because like I would love Melee as well. That's my number one game just to want on the system. I want all the Smash Brothers available. Give me Brawl. Give me like a little remaster of Brawl. Even like the Wii U version. I know it's Ultimate's built off of the framework of the Wii U, but I don't know. I want all of them on there. That'd be sick. 3DS, why not?
Yeah,
but
people would buy it.
Can't even get the 64 one at this point. But yeah, great question, Jamie. Dolphin Pants, also in the chat.
Yes,
how you going? What would you say is the best Mario Kart game and the worst Mario Kart game? And it's a question. Have you been thinking about this much in your head? Like, obviously, I guess there's two contenders for probably the best Mario Kart game. Like maybe nostalgia. You've got different opinions on this one, Josh. But as far as the worst Mario Kart game, let's think about this one first. Which one comes to your mind to start off with as far as the worst one? Because I think...
Do you have one in your head?
I do.
I have one in my head.
Yeah.
Can we say on the count of 3?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, Super Circuit's the worst one. And I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it back like when the Game Boy Advance was my pretty much only system. And we did like the link cable link up when you only like need one cartridge. And I remember that being really impressive. This was before DS download play and everything. And I'm like, how does it work? You're sort of looking at this Game Boy Advance with no game in it, and it's playing something. Like, wow, this is kind of crazy. And but like just like the drifting and I guess the way the game looked, it was like it's the hardest to go back to, for sure. Just like I guess it kind of drifts a little bit like pretty much like Mario Kart 64, but there's just something about it which is you've got to adjust to it, and it takes a little bit. You can't really just dive back into it.
Yeah, we've found the same when it came to the GBA NSO a couple of years ago. Yeah, like I want to really get into this, playing it, and I just couldn't quite. So I just think it's probably one of the games that's dated the most, because I think the original Mario Kart's aged a bit better than this GBA one.
Yeah, Super Mario Kart. It's got its own aesthetic, and I absolutely love it. I love the whole 16-bit art style for Mario Kart, and even in the track design, like it had its, it knew its limitations. So it was very much about like small, like tight courses, and you see that in like the remastered tracks in like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World, where it is like very much just like intricate courses, specific shortcuts where you can use mushrooms, and even to this day, those courses they live up, like they're fantastic. But on like the Game Boy Advance version, since it's so flat, but they still try to add jumps and all of this type of thing, which just it doesn't work. It's not fun. It doesn't feel good.
The same, is it?
It doesn't feel good to do a big jump, and I think that's largely why we see like Ribbon Road in Mario Kart 8, where it's just like so different. It's just like a completely different course to what it was in the original Super Circuit. So yeah, that's a pretty easy one, Super Circuit. It's not bad. It's like back in the day, like it was the first portable Mario Kart game. So it was impressive to see.
Huge at the time, for sure.
Yeah. So, but yeah, going back to it, when you've got like a choice of so many games, like if you want to go back to a Mario Kart game, are you going to go back to Mario Kart 64, Double Dash, Mario Kart DS, which is a tremendous Mario Kart game, or are you going to go back to Super Circuit? It's like, definitely not. Definitely not.
No, that's right. Yeah, correct.
But the best one, Josh, I'll let you go first. What do you think is the best Mario Kart game?
Oh, yeah. I think just because of the sheer amount of content, it's got to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There's just so much to it. So many courses, the battle modes, 200cc. It's just all the different characters, not just Mario, but Zelda, Animal Crossing as well. It's just the most all-round and comprehensive game. So I think that's the one for me.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. I think World doesn't better it. At least at this point, I think World...
Well, not yet.
Yeah, that's right. World has a lot of growing room.
Has the potential to.
Absolutely. Like you can see like Nintendo, they address the quality of life features. They add more things to the open world, whether it's modes or things to do. And they address some of these problems that we have, they're all doable. Like it's not too hard to not saying it's easy, but you know, it is very doable for what we're asking. So it definitely can be done. But yeah, the package that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, just with 96 courses, all of those characters, the crossovers. I mean, it's tremendous.
It's huge.
It really is.
It's huge.
So yeah, it was always such a tough thing for Nintendo to do, to outdo themselves when it come to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and like they've given us a different Mario Kart, and it's got some other things, and I think that's the thing we're appreciating the most about World. It's just like it's something else. It's another game to play rather than the same thing we've been doing for the last 11 years. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm appreciating it. I do appreciate how different it is so far, but yeah, it's definitely not quite what I think I wanted in my first open world Mario Kart just yet, but it could be. We've got to give it. You know, we're judging Mario Kart 8 Deluxe not on the launch up version, are we? We're viewing it on the after those many years of updates. So yeah, the same thing will happen eventually, hopefully, for Mario Kart World.
Yeah, because even looking back on what Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart 8 on Wii U was like day one, that was like such a big step up. It was like the first time I was playing that game, like this is awesome. Like the step up in music and graphics and gameplay, it was amazing compared to Mario Kart 7 or Mario Kart Wii. But yeah, Mario Kart World didn't have that feeling, even with like everything that it's doing. But what's a runner up that isn't Mario Kart World for you in like the Mario Kart series? You have a runner up. I've got one. If you'd like me to go first while you think about it.
You go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm in a bit.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Mario Kart DS for me is the runner up. It was my favorite Mario Kart for a long time until Mario Kart 8 came out. But like that game was just so fantastic. Just the I really enjoyed like the gameplay of it. Like it changed the power slides, so you built it up yourself. So you go back and forward on the D-pad. So as you're doing it, you're charging it up, and that turned out to be like exploited to hell. It was like there was something called snaking, where you could just do constant power slides. If you just constantly drift left, right, left, right, left, right, you just snake through the whole thing, just doing constant turbo boosts. Which I actually really enjoyed it because I was able to like do it well, so nobody was able to beat me. And I took Mario Kart DS like can't like I guess sort of seriously, like competitively, because of that, like using those different techniques. But like apart from that, like it had like great courses, great vehicles. The first was it the first Nintendo game, or it was like the first Nintendo game to go online with the Wi-Fi connection. So that was a big thing as well.
Might have had a bit.
Yeah, so it was
but not easy to do.
What was that? Sorry, what'd you say?
Did Double Dash have it online?
The
LAN?
It did do LAN. I think you could do online. But it definitely didn't have matchmaking.
I never
stuff like
did
that.
it, so yeah, not sure.
It definitely didn't have like matchmaking and all of that stuff. It was just like just with friends. But yeah, as far as like the Wi-Fi connection, sort of logo in the top left corner, like for Nintendo games on DS and Wii, it was like one of the first to do that, if not the first. But like the mission mode was really great as well. Sort of what the P switches are harkening back to, just like simple challenges to do. So you got like a bit of a single player element to it as well. And the battle mode, that was the last great battle mode with no timer, great course selection. Had like a big DS course to go on, which was a lot of fun. Like in Double Dash, where you could drive on the GameCube. In Mario Kart DS, you could go on the big DS, go across the two screens, and of course you had Block Fort from Mario Kart 64.
So good.
Fantastic. Yeah. So you could play that 8 players, CPU. No time. It was perfect. I played so much just against CPUs by myself, and you could do 8-player battle mode with the wireless connection just locally, which was a lot of fun. So on Mario Kart 64 or any other Mario Kart, you couldn't do that. You could do like full lobbies just all together, which the console Mario Karts couldn't do because you could only have like 4 controllers, apart from being online with like Mario Kart Wii and onwards. But yeah, just really, really cool. It was so much fun. And I've got so much good memories associated with it. Would have put hundreds of hours into it over the course of the DS, and yeah, just one of my favorite games of all time for sure. But yeah, I'd love to hear yours, Josh. What's a runner-up for you, mate?
Um, I think it might have to be Mario Kart DS as well, because I do have a soft
Ooh.
spot for Double Dash, but the whole mechanic with the two people on one cart, I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite. But I just kind of loved playing that one growing up. It was like, I didn't own Mario Kart 64, I'd always borrow it. So to have Double Dash, a copy myself, and to have friends over and playing it was really fun and great. But I think, yeah, Mario Kart DS, I put so much time into that, and I love so much about that game, and especially, yeah, the missions and battle mode, and all the things to, like, use the microphone to blow up the balloons. I just love
Yes.
those little touches. Those
Yeah,
little touches like
I
that
love
that you just
that.
added to the game. Yeah, it was super fun. And I think outside of what we've got with Deluxe, 8 Deluxe, that's the most comprehensive game, and it's on a handheld. So before the Switch was a thing. So yeah, I honestly think, yeah, it's going to have to be DS. But yeah, Dolphin Pants in the chat's mentioned Mario Kart 7 gets overlooked a lot. And I never played it as much as the others. I didn't get it on release. So I'm
Mm.
probably part of that problem. I haven't played it on launch for as long as the others.
Yeah. So this is how I feel about Mario Kart 7. I was looking forward to it so much. You couldn't believe the hype going to Mario Kart 7. Obviously, I've just raved on about how much I love Mario Kart DS. Like, it was my favorite game on DS probably. And so the sequel to it, really excited. And everything that Mario Kart 7 has done for the series is what laid the seeds for Mario Kart 8 to come and take and add the anti-gravity to and just become like an amazing game, like just from the foundation that Mario Kart 7 laid on it. But Mario Kart 7, it felt like a really rushed game. And that largely comes down to, like, it was missing like a really important mode, which was just the quick play, just like the verse matches. Quickly go in, do a race, get out. It didn't have it. If you wanted to do a race, it had to be through the Grand Prix. And like, I was completely baffled
Yeah, no good.
to why
No
it did
good.
that. It was a handheld game. Like, I would spend hours just Mario Kart DS doing a verse match. Like, just do a race, pick another one, do a race, pick another one, do a race, pick another one. I'll just do it as long as I wanted. It was great. But yeah, on 7, for whatever reason, I got no idea why it wasn't there. So yeah, it not having that, and it not having, like, the battle mode was what the battle mode was after Mario Kart DS had the timer. It wasn't what it was on Mario Kart DS. And yeah, no. So yeah, I think about Mario Kart 7 is very disappointing actually for me. I think about it, I'm like,
Mm.
it's not a low point in the series, but it was like, the mechanics are great. Like, it introduced flying, going underwater. So it, like, the amount of level design was a lot different to what we experienced before, and the
Yeah.
online was better. It was similar to what we did get in Mario Kart 8, but yeah, just that lack of, like, pick up and play, being able to play just a course and shut the DS and put it down. It was like, I'm doing a GP or a time trial. Like, if you want to do a specific course, it was in a time trial. It's a very frustrating game for me. So, yeah, if it's overlooked,
No, fair
I
enough.
think it's overlooked for a reason. I'm sorry, Dolphin Pants. You've been very
Yeah, no, that's
generous
all
this episode, but I got to disagree with you there a little bit.
right. No, he's calling like he sees it, Drew.
He's going to take the name back. Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, I remember that game. He's going to take it back. Just shit on
No,
Mario
that's all
Kart
right.
7.
No, we all can't agree on all the games we like, because then it'd be boring.
That's right. That's what my mum always said to me. So we can't. I'm like, yeah, that's right, mum. Thanks.
Yeah, I knew she'd be a Mario Kart 7 defender. Yeah, she just is the type of person to be.
Yeah, she seems like that type of person, doesn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
She's like, I like doing GPs anyway. Who cares? I'm still going for 3
I
stars
mean,
today.
if there's one thing I know about your mum, is that she loves them. So yeah, she's all about it.
It's so funny because Discord just cut out when you said, I know she loves when it cut out. So that's hilarious. So put the
Yeah, that could've been
context.
bad.
Put the context in there, listeners.
No, No, no. Hey, Drew's mum, I've got nothing but respect for you.
That's
So
good. As
I'll
you
stop
should.
talking
As
now.
you should. We
Yeah.
got another question from Rick. Do you think that the thinking of Nintendo to add mouse functions on the Switch 2 could be so they can add the Nintendo DS games to NSO? What do you think, Josh?
I definitely think one of the reasons would be like, yeah, we can use this for some classic content, including like the DS, because um, yeah, it pretty much works like a touch control, doesn't it? If you add mouse controls to it, so that opens up a lot of those DS games that we will probably eventually get to the service. So definitely part of the consideration, but I definitely think the main one was, there's been no such thing as a home console slash handheld that's had mouse controls like this before. And Nintendo's like, well, we can do it now. We've got the tech to do it in a really cool way. And I'm sure they probably considered doing it maybe for the Switch, and maybe it just wasn't quite what they wanted it to be. But now we've got it. I think it's a really cool extra dimension with those Joy-Cons and just those potential control options now. I think it's great. So I really look forward to what they do with it, because I've had a little bit of a taster with it with Welcome Tour. And they work really well, like for like on your legs, on your couch. Like it doesn't have, you don't have to be playing this on your desk in your gaming setup in your room. It can be pretty much done anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it was because of Nintendo DS games. I don't think they were sitting there being like, oh, we really got to make these Nintendo Switch Online games work with DS. How can we do that? We're not going to use a pen, but we can use these Joy-Cons. I don't think they're doing that, but I think it's a cool little side effect. I think they'll maybe look into it. They've probably got emulation working up on their dev kits at the moment, and they're probably like, oh, this actually works okay. Like if you're playing Brain Training or something from the DS, Nintendogs, like that stylus play will be absolutely fine with a mouse. Like the left Joy-Con, being in your left hand, using the stick and all that, and using the mouse in the right hand. I think that'll work great with a lot of DS games. And there's only there aren't too many games that'll work well, like just like need the touchscreen either. Like there's like New Super Mario Brothers and things like that don't really use it that much. Like if you're playing Professor Layton, for example, you'll have the mouse down the whole time. But if you are playing like New Super Mario Brothers, like you're hopping and bopping, and what that game did is if you get a second power up, it goes to the touchscreen, and you press the touchscreen to like use your Mega Mushroom or your Fire Flower or whatever, and it will give it to you. I wonder, like, if you're playing that, and that'll require you to like quickly put the mouse down, hover over the screen, click it, get the Mega Mushroom, and go back to it. So like, it just depends on like what game it is. Like if you're always holding the stylus, that control scheme would be fine, but otherwise it'll be a little bit finicky, I guess. But I don't know. I'm
finicky?
kind of finicky. I'm a little bit fussy when it comes to like playing DS games off of a DS, because there's a lot of emulation you can do, whether it's on like a Steam Deck or your phone or whatever, where it puts like the two screens next to each other. I'm like, I can't do that. It looks completely off to me. I've actually just ordered a what's it called? A Retroid Pocket 5. So this is like a little handheld, and they're doing their own screen attachment for it. So it's like a 5.5 inch screen, and then you can add another 5.5 inch screen on top, and it comes like a little clamshell. So I actually ordered that because I'm like, that's like, it's a relatively smaller handheld. It's like a Switch Lite size, and it won't be too big. It's on a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally or something like that, but it'll be able to it'll be a more comfortable way to play DS games on an OLED screen with the I guess the dual screen setup. So like, honestly, for me, I wouldn't be too interested in honestly playing DS games with the two screens next to each other with mouse. It's like, it'll be interesting for some games, but it's not really emulating the feel of DS. And I feel like that's what Nintendo Switch Online does the best. Like, Nintendo 64 is emulating the 64. You got the 64 controller in your hand. Same with GameCube, Super Nintendo, Nintendo Entertainment
System.
System.
Never done anything for handhelds though, Drew. They've always had the controllers for the consoles, and Game Boy, GBA. They've had nothing so far. So
yeah,
but it would make me wonder if they do something different for the DS, just considering how different it is.
Yeah, because honestly, for me to be happy with it, and I know I'm a lot fussier than some people just wanting to, yeah, chuck New Super Mario Brothers DS on the screen and just having it play. But yeah, for me, like I would love to see like even for other systems, like I'd like Game Boy Advance Joy Cons to go onto the side to make it similar to shape, similar bumper buttons, and just a D pad, and maybe even the same for DS. Like I would love like a top screen to be able to be attached to the top of the Switch to be able to plug in that top USB C and have it like an actual dual screen handheld, but just way bigger. I don't know. That's kind of the route I'd want to go. Like that's the extreme I go to. I'd buy hardware to actually do that, and I have done that like a couple of nights
Yeah.
ago. But
The only thing I can think of is if they do an actual peripheral to make it sideways, the Switch tablet, and find a way to
yeah,
play it so that the screens can be top and bottom instead of side to side, yeah, because it's annoying, but it works for games like the Castlevania Dominus Collection. Like it's functional and it works, but if it feels
mhm.
slightly different. But yeah, if they found like there are unofficial ones that do it, don't they? So
Yeah,
if Nintendo came out with an official one, I think that would go a long way to adding to the feel of it, making it a bit more genuine.
yeah. No, you are right though, because yeah, that reminds me. Like I forgot what the accessory was called, but it was like yeah, it was a three.
Split snap something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't
the
remember.
flip grip or something like that. It was yeah, it
Flip
was
grip, that's the one. Yeah,
yeah, the Switch console
that's it.
went into it, and it was like, yeah, it made the Joy Cons go onto it on the side. And what that allowed for was at the time, it was mainly to play like vertical arcade shooters that were on Switch.
Mm.
But I have seen footage of hacked Switches playing DS games and people using that setup to play them, and the touchscreen and everything works. So yeah,
Could work. Yeah,
so honestly, that is honestly what I would like. That is the solution I would like to see personally. I'd like Nintendo to do their own thing, whether it's through Nintendo Switch Online, like something that the Switch 2 actually slots into on the side, and then you can utilize the dual screens on the vertical access, which would be great. I would like to see that, but yeah, I don't have too much. I couldn't see myself like playing through like a full game necessarily, but if it's something like Mario Kart DS or something where it is just like button controls, um, that'd be more interesting. But yeah, I don't
yeah.
know.
Mm,
We will see it. I dare say they'll run out of
we'll see.
systems to put on it, so we'll see.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Tam, if you had to pick now, and you can pick a game that has yet to release, what's your game of the year for 2025? So we can pick one that hasn't released, but I probably won't because I got no idea. If I haven't played it, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know for game of the year. But this year, I'm way less organized than I was last year. I haven't finished anywhere near the amount of games, and for a few months, all I could think about was Switch 2. So I was like just wanting to play Mario Kart, and now Mario Kart's here. I've played it by far the most amount of hours this year, and I've got gripes with it, and we've talked about them here. Um, but it probably is my game of the year, even though like that's just kind of through default. But it's also it's just an easy one because it's like one of my favorite gaming franchises. So it's just like it's there. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna love it no
But
matter what.
but
Yeah.
as far as just like if I've got to give it a score and it's like, would you say this is the best game of the year? So I definitely wouldn't, to be honest. Like I've played like 10 hours of like Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which was great, but yeah, I haven't finished it, so I don't want to talk on that. I've dived into other things, and I've played like a lot of older stuff as well, which wouldn't be eligible for Game of the Year for 2025. So yeah, I guess my boring answer is Mario Kart. Unfortunately, but that's what it is. What about you?
Yeah. I think I'm looking at on Switch played a lot of old stuff. So we have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD and then Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. So it's been older stuff. I haven't played much on PlayStation outside of that. So it's been, I've been playing a lot of Balatro this year. So that's an older game. So I think Mario Kart World is mine for now, just by default as well. But I'm looking towards, I'm guessing Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is going to be my favorite game, the game of the year, and I'm hoping it will be. Um, because I think that could have the big potential to be an absolute amazing game. Because you look at what Metroid Prime, the original, did, and then the next 2 games have been really great as well. So if they can get anything along those lines and deliver a phenomenal experience, I think that will be mine.
Yeah, because I don't have any obvious ones that I'm gonna like go, "Oh, well, this will be my game of the year," because like I'm looking forward to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment, but I don't think that'll be like my game
Dragon
of the year.
Drive, Drew.
I'm honestly looking forward to Dragon Drive. But yeah, obviously that's probably not going to be like a one that I'm excited for, like game of the year wise. But yeah, it's just I think Mario Kart will probably take it. Honestly, I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, it's not like one I
That's
can.
fine. Nothing
I can,
wrong with that.
I can't hang my hat on it necessarily. It's just purely because like I'm such a big fan of the games and the series, and it's a lot of fun. And I haven't played much else, and this is distracting me from other things. So it's a chicken in the egg.
Yeah. What else do we have coming from Nintendo? So we've got Kirby Air Riders. We've got the Super Mario Jamboree DLC, the new Kirby DLC. We've got, you've mentioned the new Hyrule Warriors game, and then Pokemon Legends ZA. So, I think, I hope Pokemon Legends really surprises you and you love it because you love Pokemon, but you're not too keen on ZA from the sounds of it.
I think the best case scenario is that Pokemon ZA fits into the same category as Mario Kart World, where I'm like, I played it a lot. I enjoyed it. I completed the Pokedex. I did all the things, but there's these glaring issues that I look at as well. I'm like, nah, I can't really say game of the year, but it's my game of the year, potentially. I think that's the best case scenario for that game. Like, I doubt I'm going to play that. But, oh my God, Game Freak. You've done it. You've changed. You've turned it around. You've done. You've made the dream Pokemon game. It's like, but never say never. You never know. I just said never. Oops. Oh no.
You never know.
You never know.
Never say never. Never.
Never say never. Never. Never ever ever. But speaking of never, Josh, that brings us to the end of the House of Mario episode 319. We did it.
Good job.
Thanks.
We got there, guys.
We got there. So yeah.
We were tempted to stop and play Mario Kart a bit more, but we kept going.
Yeah, we almost did. We just went into a different lap. But you're just playing Mario Kart now. You never actually stopped.
I kept going. I've been having great fun. I've been collecting coins. I've been collecting the Peach medallions, the switches, all of it. It's been very good fun. It's something very good. I can mindlessly talk to you and also do at the same time.
Yeah, I was just in free roam and I came across a P switch. And I tried to do it while I was talking. I'm like, I completely lost focus and I just ended up driving. When I looked back at the screen, I'm like, oh, I was doing a P switch, wasn't I? And I didn't have quite the focus, but no,
that's right.
No, it was a great night with you, Josh. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, had a really good time too, and thank you to Dolphin Pants and Seth for being in the chat and hanging with us as well. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, really appreciate it. I didn't know. Well, I guess the stream was working in some respect. At least the audio was. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys for joining us here, and of course you can maybe next week the stream will work. Same settings, different results. Who knows? Hopefully good results.
We'll see.
We will see. But until next week, guys. Oh, Josh, I don't want to cut you off. Sorry, what did you say?
It's getting better. Bear with us, and the quality's coming together.
We got
the setup.
We need our Lord and Savior to come and help us with Starlink, Elon Musk. Just really nice bloke.
Not my Lord and Savior.
No, he sucks. Anyway, the doors to the House of Mario, they're closed. Catch you later. The House of Mario, a Nintendo podcast, is proudly recorded in South Australia. It's hosted and produced by me, Drew Agnew, alongside my co-host, Josh, or JT if you like. Be sure to check out youtube.com/iDrewby, where I share all of my other content and stream the House of Mario live every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Join the Homestead Discord to be a part of our growing community, chat with fellow Nintendo fans, and get involved with the show through our mailbox channel.
And don't miss JT's fortnightly Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Maniacs. Each episode features a brand new guest, and if you love the House of Mario, you'll feel right at home there too.